Hi everybody, it's Kathy. I wanted to pop on here and share some information with you. Sale-A-Bration is coming to a close, and if you're not familiar with Sale-A-Bration, it's a promo where you can earn free product with qualifying purchase. It ends tomorrow, and I wanted to share some projects that I put together using the Delicate Dahlias set. You can find it near the back of the Sale-A-Bration brochure. Free with a $100 purchase, but I just fell in love with this set and I've really been playing around with it a lot the last couple of days, so I wanted to share some of the projects with you. The first one here was a project to put together using Calypso Coral, and this is a two-step stamp set, so you've got the outline and then the detailed portion. If you stamp the detailed portion first and then place the outline over top, that usually works best for me. But this uses Calypso Coral and Granny Apple Green and incorporated the Artistry Blooms sequins. They come in a pack with 4 different colors, but I've found that they go really well with all sorts of different projects. I used the Calypso Coral version on here. It's really cute. Then there's another one here. Same basic layout. This one was done using polished pink. And it incorporated the polished pink open weave ribbon, which I fell in love with this ribbon. I've used it for so many different things. And also the in-color jewels in a coordinating color with the polished pink jewels. I just love that. Real simple, but real dramatic effect. Okay, and here's another one. It's the same basic design, just different colors. And again, it used the jewels. And this one is the Pale Papaya ribbon. Very pretty. And they picked up the Evening Evergreen jewels, just to kind of give it a little bit contrasting color. Okay. Here's another one. Again, the same basic design, but some variation to it. This one was Fresh Freesia. And again, I pulled in the Pale Papaya jewels. I'm sorry, not Pale Papaya. Soft Succulent. And then the Soft Succulent ribbon. And see, I used the ribbon just as strips in the background. Gives it a really pretty effect as opposed to cardstock. Actually, we didn't use that one, we used the other one. There we go. The Fresh Freesia. That's it. Isn't that pretty? So. And there's one more that was done with this same basic layout. And of course, I'm a purple fan, so this is one of my favorites. It was done with Highland Heather and Granny Apple Green. But for this one, we left off the ribbon and we pulled in the gems from the Playing with Patterns resin dots. It's actually a color called Purple Posy. And put those on there just for a whole different look. Now these cards here, all 5 of these were actually this month's card class. So if you attended card class, you got to make all of these cards. Very cute set. Here's another one. I'm going to show this one to you, but unfortunately, this paper was, beautiful gold paper was part of the Sale-A-Bration offering, but it's sold out, unfortunately. But I wanted to show you the card just the same, because you could recreate it with gold foil, any other accent you wanted, really. But the card itself was stamped with multiple leaves. And then the center was stamped with Bumblebee. And I think, let's see, whatever color was this? Soft Seafoam was what this one was. Excuse me. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but I colored over top of the flower with Wink of Stella to give it a little added glimmer. I don't know if you can see that or not. That one's really pretty. Okay, now this one, this one is, multiple techniques were used for this. The flower was stamped and embossed, and this is just the outline piece. Stamped and embossed in gold. The same thing with the leaves and the greeting. But the flower was colored in with Marvelous Magenta blends. Or I'm sorry, that's a flashback. Magenta Madness blends. So colored out didn't use the detailed stamp on this one, just colored it in with the blends. One thing you'll notice, you have to be careful if you're using blends. They will change the color. Unlike the emboss resist technique when you're using other inks, it will change the color of your embossing. So I don't know if you can tell in the center here, it's actually a little colored. Just something, I didn't mind it, so I just went ahead and colored it. But if you don't want to do that, you'll want to be very careful, because it does not wipe off afterwards like an emboss resist would. And then the background was sprayed with the Stampin' Spritzer. Put a little bit of alcohol in it and some drops of ink from the re-inker bottles. And that's, I used Melon Mambo on the background. And then the splatters. And you can get that effect by using an aqua painter. Nice and wet. I wish I had it here to show you, but I don't have it handy. And then you use some ink, and then you just kind of flick it on there, and it gives you a nice splatter effect. And then here's the opal rounds. These are what was used for the embellishment on this card. Really pretty card. Okay. Now here's another idea that uses the small stamps from this set. The background was just a watercolor wash, again using the water painters. This one has a fat brush, but you just put your color on, let it dry real good, and then go back and stamp your images. And I used basic gray ink on this to give it kind of a subtle look. And this frame was from the ornate backgrounds, I forget what it's called, ornate borders. And then this uses the Holiday Rhinestone Gems. Now this is actually, the gems are Coastal Cabana, I believe. And then, but the cardstock itself is Pool Party. But they go together really nicely, and it makes a really pretty card, and it comes together really fast. The only downside is just waiting for it to dry before you do your stamping, and you can speed that along if you use like the heat gun on it. Okay, so I've just got just a couple more I wanted to share with you. This one, similar color scheme as the other one that was done. Let's see if I can pull that back into the picture here. But a different technique. This one uses the detailed stamp to color it in, and you can see how it's got the variegated look to it. And then stamp over top of that with Versamark and emboss it with your gold embossing powder. And you'll get this look as opposed to this look. I love them both. And again, the same thing, spritz the background and some splatters. And then this one incorporates the gilded gems to give it a little bit of a pop of sparkle there. Okay. And one more I wanted to share with you. This one was done on crushed curry, I believe. Crushed curry paper, I think. And then this one you're just using an outline stamp, and you're just stamping, embossing in gold, and it gives it such a beautiful pop when you do it on a dark color like black or night of navy, depending on what you're trying to do, or a dark green color. But I really just love it on black. It's really pretty. So I hope this has inspired you in some way to, if you haven't earned the Delicate Dahlias stamps that you've got today and tomorrow, to do that. And of course you can apply these techniques to whatever other stamps you may have in your arsenal. And if you found this useful, please just give me a like, comment, or share. Feel free to share the video. I appreciate your thoughts and comments. And like I said, Sale-A-Bration ends tomorrow. So if you really fell in love with this stamp set like I did, you're going to want to snatch that up before it's too late. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments as well. And I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.